Hello, my little crumpets. Novel Strumpet from Mike the Fanboy here, and I'm excited because I finally get to talk about the Custard Protocol series Book 1 by Gail Carriger. That's right. The Infant Inconvenience is all grown up and unleashing mayhem all her own. Of course, I'm talking about Lady Prudence, Alessandra McCon Akeldama, or rude to her friends. You can see from the cover I've got some fashion inspiration. The Taj Mahal, a dirigible. What could this adventure be about? Well, our dear Lord Akeldama has decided his puggle is old enough for her own adventures. So he's bought her a dirigible, which he has christened the Spotted Custard, and asked her to look into a teensy little matter for him. Seems he's become aware of a new kind of tea leaf, and he wants Prudence to investigate. Of course, that means she has to go to India. A metanatural on an airship in the ethosphere traveling to India. Oh, what could go wrong? And of course, like Gail Carriger's other books, it's not just Prudence that we come to know and love, but the other characters that she's friends with as well. There is Ivy Tunstall's twins, Primrose and Percy, and Madame LeFou's son, Mr. LeFou, because I can't pronounce his name. It's Quesnel, but they're French. And while I took French, I can't quite figure out how that one's supposed to be. Quesnel? 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 Mr. LeFou? And for those of you who probably don't know what I'm talking about, well, shame on you because you should. That means that you haven't read the first of the Parasol Protectorate series, Soulless, or the rest of the Parasol Protectorate series, for that matter. In fact, you should do yourself a favor and just go out and buy the entire series now, because once you read the first book, you're just going to want to read them all. And then after that, you're going to want to read Prudence. So just buy all of this series and this book at the same time, and just do yourself a favor. Oh, wait. Oh, look, I just noticed the covers. They're both kind of wearing purple and pinkish writing, and oh, well played. Anyway, I mean, it's all about the way Gail Carriger builds her worlds, the way that she describes how packs work for werewolves, or how the hives work for vampires, or what a preternatural and a metanatural really are, which I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to read the books to find out. And then the secondary characters are great. Not only is there Primrose and Percy and Mr. LeFou, and all the cities on board the dirigible and the engineering team. There's just so many. And we meet some interesting other supernaturals along the way, which is about to flip the entire world on its ear. And again, I can't tell you about it because I don't want to give anything away, because you really need to read these books. I mean, do you love Victorian? Do you love steampunk? Do you love wit? Do you love good old-fashioned romps? Well, then you have to read these books. So, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. The only reason I'm not giving it a 5 out of 5 is because I've had the teensy little problem with the fact that we only get to see Prudence use her powers on one set of supernaturals instead of both. And though I know that's probably going to change as the series goes on, I still would have liked to have seen her use it to its full effect. That aside, this was a great start to the series. I loved it. I am on tenterhooks for the next one. So now I'm just going to enjoy a little spot of tea and dream of the world that she's built. All right, guys. Until next time, don't forget to follow me on Twitter or at MikeTheFanboy.com and look up Gail Carriger online. She is just as fun on her blogs and her websites as she is in her books.